you doing?
Very good evening, ma'am. So I'm doing great. So thank you for asking, ma'am. Then what about you, ma'am?
I'm also fine. So
Yes,
as
ma'am.
we are meeting first time, please introduce yourself.
Yes, thank you so much, ma'am, for this wonderful opportunity. So you have given your precious time to me. So and my name is Mahesh Reddy. So basically, I am from Karnataka, Bangalore, staying in Bangalore. I completed my graduation as a mechanical engineer. Presently working as a business development manager in one of the organization. So on my hobbies are playing cricket as well as playing volleyball. So these are my hobbies presently and learning English. So presently, ma'am.
Wow, that's great.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. So, can you please, could you please introduce about yourself,
Yeah,
ma'am?
sure.
So, ma'am,
Hmm.
we are to that.
Hey, my name is Geeta Thakur. I reside in Uttarakhand, Kashipur, and I am a teacher in a private school. I have
Okay,
done MA in English, and simultaneously I am running my YouTube channel named Elevate English with Geeta Ma'am, where I
yes,
upload English content on daily basis. And when it comes to my hobbies, so I love reading books, gardening, and yoga is my core of interest. That's little a bit about me. Yeah.
great, super, ma'am. So, you have completed your degree in English literature, right?
Yes.
So that's awesome. So, and how long been you learning this language, ma'am?
Yeah, yeah. I'm just practicing spoken because previously I was not good at speaking, but as I am practicing on daily basis, so I can say that I am getting that confidence and as well as that fluency that is needed. Yeah.
Right, right. So, you speaking good English, ma'am. So, there is no problem in that. So, what are the things you are explaining? So, I can easily understand your words and all. There is no problem in that.
Mhm. Thank you so much. Actually, previously I was like an introvert person. I was not making any conversation with someone. So that
Okay.
was the reason that I was not fluent and I was not practicing speaking also. I
Okay.
was doing everything like reading, listening, writing. But
Right.
there was only one thing that was speaking where I have to work upon.
Right.
So last year only I just thought that by hook or by crook I have to work on my fluency as well. So that's the thing that I'm here and I'm giving continuous efforts I'm putting into my conversation.
Yes, super, super, ma'am. So that is the reason presently you are speaking good English. So nowadays, what happening in India means the people who came from like Hindi medium as well as the native language mediums and all. So then they went to any of the interview or any of the competition means. So on that time we need to perform in that English itself. So that is the reason plenty of opportunities missing from these kinds of opportunities missing from some of the students. So as in that I am
Really.
also one person, so I missed plenty of the opportunities because of this language itself, ma'am. I can say. So why? Because when I was studying, so on that time, so we got opportunity to attend some of the interviews and all for getting jobs and all. So on the time, because of this English knowledge and because of not having much knowledge regarding this English communication and all, so I have missed plenty of the opportunities in that time. So presently, I am also working for to learn this language to get good opportunities in corporate sector as well as. So if I want to get any of the good companies, if you want to attend any of the good company interviews and also this language is very useful, and this language they communicate with English. So that is the reason, ma'am.
Really, sir. Here I can resonate with you whether we know good English, but if we are not able to speak in English, so that time our all the skills are at one place. They are seemed to be useless because
Yes,
if we are not able to express our thoughts or to converse with other person, so that time our degrees and any other good skills whatever you are having that is like in nowhere. Okay,
right.
so they that are totally useful,
Yes, ma'am.
useless because it
Right.
happens now when if you would have experienced a lot, but if you are not able to speak in English, so somewhere you won't get that preference as comparatively those who speak fluently.
Right.
Whether you are full of knowledge, full of skill, and but if you are lacking in speaking, so somewhere you are at that situation where you can't manage with this word.
Oh
That is
yes, right.
that's why it is important to learn
Yes,
this language.
Yes, ma'am.
if
So
you are if you are intelligent and you want to move forward, and if something is just just stopping you to to just get success, so that is only one language.
yes,
And if anybody thinks that language is very hard, so it's not like that. Language is also a long process. It takes time, but
right,
it's not like that you can't learn it. If
right, right.
by practice on continuous basis, you can learn easily.
Yes, ma'am. 100% I agree your words, ma'am. So nowadays, the recruiter who recruiting the person from for any of the company. So if we
Hmm.
have plenty of the knowledge in our mind, so they won't bother about that. So they only see how we represent ourselves in front of the interviewers as well as in front of the recruiters and all. So absolutely, I
Yes.
agree your words, ma'am. So then, how long been you are learning this language, ma'am? Why? Because in front of me, you speaking good English. So and you have completed your literature, like I think English. You did your graduation in English subject only, right? So when you
Yes.
got this idea to learn this language, and what is the purpose of learning this language in your life, ma'am?
Yeah, sure. Actually, I have been learning this language since I have started my channel only. In last it was the month of March when I started my channel,
Oh,
and in March 2024 only when I made conversation. Actually, my first conversation I made with Tehati ma'am in the
okay.
month of January
Yeah, right,
2024. So for starting 2 months, January and February, I made conversation with other co-learners and YouTubers. So
okay.
when I was making conversation on every single day, so mostly YouTubers were well known with my face
Yes,
because I was making conversation on daily basis.
yes,
So
right,
some of them were liking my work, and they just suggested me that ma'am, you are doing well, you should also start your channel. So
right, right,
I thought that let's give it a try. It would be good for my communication also, and in this way I will be able to be persistent in my this journey.
right, right.
So since then, I'm just practicing every single day, and I have noticed that before that I was not able to express my views in front of strangers so confidently. But
Yes,
when I am just speaking in this manner on daily basis, I am just conversing with someone. So
yes,
somewhere I am getting that confidence, and other thing is that I am not so hesitant now, because now fear of facing camera is reduced, and that is a confidence. It is also at high level, you can say. Somewhere if I am fumble, so it's okay. I have learned one thing: if you want to grow anywhere, so first of all love your mistakes. If we are loving our mistakes,
yes,
so
right,
that time we can say that we are learning something. If we are not
yes.
making any mistakes, so it means somewhere you are doing nothing. You are making mistakes because you are doing something. So just
Oh.
love your mistakes and do mistakes confidently, but condition is that just work upon that mistakes.
Yes, yes, right, right, right. Without mistake. So we need to do the mistake, but we should not repeat that mistake, right, ma'am?
Yes.
Yes, 100%. So we are doing mistake means when we see that video again and again. So on the time we will get to
Mm,
know where our mistakes are finding and all. So on the time,
yes.
so it is very easy to correct them and all. So and what are the practices presently you are doing to improve your communication, ma'am?
Yeah, actually, as there are four main aspects of learning English, LSRW, I'm
Yes.
just paying attention on every aspects. Like
Wow.
in the morning time, I do listening while doing household chores, and in
Oh,
this way, I'm giving input to my mind. And in the afternoon, I just make one conversation for speaking practice.
okay.
And sometimes at night and sometimes at noon, I just do writing as well. I just
Oh,
take one thought. Sometimes I just elaborate my thoughts, and sometimes I do journaling. And I am fond of writing as well. So in this way, I am doing practice. And when it comes to vocabulary, so I always take only single vocabulary per day, not more than one.
wow.
And that particular vocab I use in my writing session or conversation. and whenever I just try to make multiple sentences
Yes,
in
yes.
the conversation as well.
Right. Great, super, ma'am. So you doing these kinds of stuff in daily basis. That is the reason you are speaking this much of confidence. You having this much of confidence, and you speaking so good English, ma'am. Really. So as well as
Thank you so
I'm also
much.
planning to, yes, yes, ma'am. So I am also planning to give consistency in my communication, but because of my
Mhm.
work and also it is not able to give consistency and all, ma'am. So I made more than 10 to 12 conversation videos like this, and presently my work uh, working hours is 9 to 6. So when I wake
Okay.
up, so nobody will get to learn co-learners and all, so in this platform, as well as so after coming 6 to 7 o'clock, so on that time it is very difficult to get co-learners in these platforms.
Hmm.
So somewhere like you peoples and some of the peoples, they may get in this platform, ma'am. So
Yeah.
I need to work on my consistency, ma'am.
Sir, you are also speaking very nicely, and as you said that you are trying to just utilizing your time,
Yes,
and that is good. That a single day you are just making conversation and trying to get connect with some other co-learners. It is
yes,
good, and when we are determined to just do any work, so we can achieve whatever we can want. It is up
right,
to us that how consistent we are, and
yes,
consistency is the thing that don't come automatically. We have to
right,
work upon that. If you are not able to make videos on single day, so that time you can go with self talk.
okay,
And other thing is that means only for 5 minutes, if you are not getting someone, you can make your own video for 5 minutes. Whether
okay,
you are uploading or not, it doesn't matter. But if
right,
you are just doing speaking practice, so it is good for spoken. Because
right,
whether you write, whether you do anything, means reading, writing, listening, but until you are speaking, so you will not get any result speaking.
yes, yes, right, right.
So sir, I just want to know, as you are also trying to make your consistency, so how many conversation do you make on daily basis?
So only one or two, that's it, ma'am.
That's great. If you are making one conversation, that is also great, because I am also making only single conversation per day.
So if
Yeah.
yes, ma'am. So if there is no opportunity to communicate with the others, there is no opportunity to communicate with others. Means I will used to read some of the newses in daily basis. So every day I used to read newses in phone itself, ma'am.
Oh, that's great.
And so I don't have habit to read books and all. So I don't have that much of time to read books and all, ma'am. Why? Because so if I go to anywhere, so on the time, so I'm not carrying the books and all, so how can I read, ma'am? So that is the reason I used to read a daily basis in newses and all in mobile itself.
Oh, that's great. If you are not getting time, or if you are not able to make your reading
Okay.
in that progress manner, means offline, so it's good if you are going online, because
Yes,
the main purpose is that we should read, and
right,
we
right.
are doing reading only for 5 minutes or 10 minutes per day. It is also making a great effort.
Okay.
It is making a great difference, see, because small efforts always give big result.
Yes, 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 ma'am. 100%.
Yes.
I have felt that result in my life also, ma'am. So why I'm telling this means, so when I started my career, so when I back to Bangalore after completion of my school days, I back to Bangalore to learn the diploma. So on the time I will tell one joke, ma'am. So this is not joke. This happened in my life. You know dictation, right? So when the English teacher was said dictation, so on the time out of 20, I got only 1 marks in English subject. So that much of back I'm having in this language when I'm studying. So after completion of diploma, I joined to engineering. So on that time also I won't bother about this language. Why? Because every so my surrounding as well as my friends and all speaking in my native language itself. So after coming to this corporate sector only, I realized that so our English is very important for our lives and
Yes.
all the cases and all. So as well as if I want to grow in my life also, and if I want to get good opportunities in my life also, so the English is the only way to get the opportunities, and I like that. I thought, and presently I'm learning this language, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's perfectly right. Whenever until we get any tough situation, we
Right.
don't indulge ourselves in learning something. When we get
Okay.
any situation yes, this is the task I have to done. So that time only we are totally prepared by heart and soul to just learn something.
Okay, yes, ma'am. So, and I need to ask one question to you, ma'am. So, can I ask you
Yes, sure.
regarding this English only? Okay. So, presently, I'm speaking in front of the people confidently as well as in basic English, ma'am. So, if I want to include some like new words, means what are the things I need to involve, like update in myself, ma'am?
Yeah, when you just want to improve your vocabulary or you want to just use some advanced words, so that time you have to just to choose one vocab, means
Okay.
what vocab you just want to learn,
Right.
and you can write that vocab somewhere, and you have to just determine that this vocab I am going to use multiple time during my day, means in
Right.
my conversation, and whenever I just try to speak with someone. So means you have to just find the ways where I can use that vocabulary. So that
Right.
is it. And after using that, you can other things you can also learn. When you are just taking one vocab, you need to learn synonyms also, so that
Right.
if you are not learning one particular vocabs, you are not getting any word at the time of speaking, so that time you
Okay.
can use synonyms of that word. So in this way your vocabulary is enriching, and at the same time you are learning new words.
Yes, absolutely. What you said, I agree to these words, ma'am. Why? Because one of the co-learner also said this type of stuffs to we need we
Mm.
want to update ourselves, means we need to use like so new words in the vocabulary, like
Yes.
vocabularies, and so in our conversation. So if you not involve that kind of words in our conversations, means so every day you will speaking in basic English, means the people will not attract that much to our conversation, right? So yes, ma'am. So you have said correct answer to me. Like so I'm practicing like that only, but I need to give some of the new ways to implement myself, as well as I need to give some time to implement these kinds of steps in my life, ma'am, to
Yes, sir.
communicate good. Yes, ma'am.
Mm,
So is
please
there any
tell us.
for me from your side, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Please come again.
Is there any questions for me from your side, ma'am?
No, sir. Thank you so much. There is no question. It's been really a great session with you. I think
Yes.
we should wind up the session now.
Right, ma'am. So thank you for your valuable time, ma'am. So I learned some of the things. So what are the things I need to implement in my daily conversation and all. So next time we will again make one conversation video. So particular thing, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much. Really,
Thank,
it's been a great session with you. Bye bye.
thank you, ma'am.